Exactly, especially when it smells like fish. All right, guys, we are here. We just got off doing our Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 5 spoiler review. Now we're here for our our episode 5
was gonna
of,
say.
I know, of Peacemaker. We're going to go over that, what we thought about the episode, and everything else right after this. All right, let's talk soup. We're live. It's Sunday. It's championship football Sunday, but that's irrelevant to this, but relevant to us. Let's go over it. Let's get into it. Let's get into hardcore. I mean, let's get into the show. Um, I mean, this show just doesn't fucking disappoint, man. It really doesn't. It really is good, and um, I think it's safe to say most of you who follow me and realize this by now. I am more Marvel heavy, more Marvel favored when it comes to the comic book world. But I feel like anything James Gunn. I mean, there's projects in DC that I love, whether new or old. But
Like,
James Gunn specifically is just, oh god, so good. But this episode didn't disappoint. We got it. It's here. What'd you think of it?
I enjoyed it. It's funny because when we ended the last stream, I had to wreck my brain to remember this episode. I think what I enjoyed the most was when Peacemaker was yelling at Economos.
Yeah,
That was all improv.
great. So good.
But that's why I love Cena and The Rock being actors, because when you do wrestling, a lot of that is improv. Like,
Yeah.
there's an overall script, and then a lot of it you kind of have to just kind of go with it.
Also, too, you have to have mic skills. You have to have that
Very good.
personality.
For
I mean,
sure.
that's a big. It's weird when you say to be a pro wrestler, but that is one of the main things you have to have. Is that
Probably the main thing.
yeah?
You
So
gotta be able to talk.
so he's already proven that, and he's proven that in other movies he's been in as well. But this series, oh my god, the humor is just so good. But like you said, that whole scene between him and Economos was hysterical.
That was golden. Obviously, I the more I see her, the more I don't trust Adebayo.
Mm.
I don't trust as far as I can throw her. That whole killing people. What? You do that? I've never done that. What is
it? This is a gun? I was trained, but is this a gun?
What? And I shot him exactly where I knew it wouldn't kill him, but would shut him up. What?
That diary scene. I do want to clarify something, because a lot of people are saying or speculating, because I don't think this is the case at all, that they're returning it. Like, it was confiscated and they're returning it, and she's trying to return it where he didn't know it was ever gone. But the episode that they were talking about, the diary, right? If you go back and watch it, it clearly states, Amanda Waller clearly states my forger.
Right. And she also says the words plant.
Right. So that was forged. I don't even think that even exists. Like, I don't even think he might have a diary that's whatever.
What's confusing about that book is that book would make sense if this mission is what would set Peacemaker free.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to plant that, so it's something that assures he gets put back in, so that you can use him.
Yes.
But we know from the first episode he has so much more time left on his books to be in prison. Yeah. So that book is just very confusing. It's like I don't understand, and I also find it very hard to believe that Peacemaker has that kind of book. For a guy that hates being called a sissy by his dad, and then you have a pink notebook with rainbows and
hey, he hates being called it, but that doesn't necessarily mean. I mean, look, and they do a really good job of what do you call it, of showcasing this throughout the series. But a lot of things he likes. I mean, hell, a lot of things I like growing up. The bands I used to listen to or still listen to. You go back to their wardrobe or their style. Mm-hmm. A lot of it was that glam rock, dressing up and even putting makeup on, dressing up in outfits that could be, especially now, be construed as girlish or whatever. But the point is it wouldn't be that far of a reach for him to like something that's kind of girly, but he just doesn't want to own up to it. But I agree with you. It doesn't fit that cover doesn't really fit him. It
Now
doesn't.
look, again, if this season ends where he goes, "Oh my god, there's my journal." Like, yeah, it'd be hilarious. But
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't understand what the importance of Waller having it
What's
and
the
what
end
he's
game of it? Yeah.
planning. Like, I don't understand what's in this. Again, it would make more sense if he was a free man, right? And then you were looking to keep him in prison so that you could always use him for whatever you needed him for. The
Or
fact
if
that
this
that's
was a
not
backup.
confusing.
Or if this was a backup, like just in case he didn't go about doing what he needed to do, or they needed something to hold over his head as a backup, then I can understand where that would be like the
But see, Joe, that doesn't even make sense because remember, they have a bomb in his neck. So there's
right.
just
Yes,
nothing he
that
can
doesn't make
do.
any you're right. This
That's what
doesn't
I'm
make
saying.
any sense. I don't know
It
what
doesn't
this is
make
about.
sense.
But we'll
Right.
obviously find out. I'm assuming in the finale. I'm assuming that that's where we're going to find out.
Maybe this week.
Yeah.
Like maybe he comes across it and goes, shit, that's where it is.
How many episodes do we have of this?
2 more, I think. I think this supposed to be 8, right? 7 or 8?
So then 3.
Shit, what episode are we on?
We're on this is 5.
Oh,
So
shit.
this week coming up is 6.
Okay, then 3. Sorry.
Okay.
I completely forgot.
No, I know. It's hard to keep track. It really is hard to keep track of how many episodes are for what series that we watch. I get it.
And it doesn't help that Book of Boba is 7
Yeah.
instead of 8. Because if
No,
it
I
was
get
8, I would say, all right, well, Book of Boba ends the same time as Peacemaker, so
Yeah.
it's easier to keep. The fact that it ends 1 week before, I keep forgetting that because everything is usually 8, right?
I agree. No, I agree.
Killing me.
Well, hopefully we'll find out what that is. Look, we got Charlie the Gorilla in this, which was a really cool scene.
Which also it did lend to me being wrong. I thought maybe that was leading to
Grodd,
but I guess they were just saying a butterfly inhabited a gorilla.
which
Okay.
go back to really quick because of what we were talking about previously, because you were talking about the conversation between Economos and Cena, or Peacemaker. How fucking funny was the PowerPoint? And that what do you call it? That display and then the presentation, but the graphic of the butterflies going in the orifices, but specifically the butt. It was just hysterical. It was just hysterical. And you know what it reminded me of too? It has nothing to do with it, but it reminded me of the theories of how Ant-Man can go up Thanos' ass.
Yes.
It reminded me of that a little bit. But dude, that was just so fucking funny. But yeah, the constant and Vigilante brought it up perfectly right after that. Like, that's in his nature. He's a bully. And he goes, wait a minute, but I was bullied all the time. I was bullied because everybody used to call me a bully. It's great, dude. It's so the back and forth, especially between him and Vigilante. Vigilante's becoming a character which he already established in a previous episodes, but he's a character that I love more and more as well.
For sure. I really do love Vigilante as a character. Not just what this actor is doing, but the comic version of the character, which is different than this, drastically different. But this is a lot of fun. This has been a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what the new James Gunn series is. If this is this much fun.
I know. I agree. And I know I know you were talking about that on one of your streams just recently, and everybody was going over what they would want or what they think it's going to be, and I just feel like you got to say at this point, whether it's Ratcatcher, right, or fucking Polka Dot Man, whatever it is, how can he miss?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's again, it's a credit to him. It's a credit to his style and his vision. But going back to Economos, and that he was obviously set up perfectly with the whole chainsaw thing and leaving it behind.
Right.
You kind of figured that he was coming to rescue and save the day. But how great was that scene? But how great is now the dynamic going to be between Peacemaker and what do you call it, Economos? Because he's starting to slowly see that they're kind of similar. I mean, not ways apart. Don't get me wrong, worlds apart, but they're very similar. They both like the 11th Street. What is it? The 11th Street bet? No, 11th Street Kids or something like that, right?
No. They were saying they're the 11th Street Kids.
Yeah, no, but the 11th Street Kids was a group, I thought.
Oh,
or an album name, something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's something to do with music, because he even said, this is my favorite song. Something
I can't
about
remember the song.
kicks, pump up the kicks or something like that. I honestly I can't remember.
That was another episode. Which, by the way, pumped up
Pumped up kicks
is a great song.
It is a great song.
They really fucked me up when she's just like, you know what it's about?
It's about drugs.
People.
No, it's about murder. It's about murder, right?
And I was just like, whoa, wait, what?
I had no idea.
I didn't know that. I sung that song every day.
I love that song.
I love that song. I was
what is it? All the little kids
all
with
the other kids with the
other kids.
Kicks better run. Out. Oh my God, outrun my bullet. Shit,
dude.
Oh my God, that is the line.
This video is totally gonna get blocked in all other regions because we just use music. No, so yeah, that's right.
I didn't know that was in that song. Oh no, life is different now.
But his tattoo, remember she says it. She says the Lilith kids or something like that. So he's like, it's 11th Street Kids.
11th Street Kids, yeah.
Which obviously becomes the group chat, which was cool. I love that after that mission, which was hysterical, by the way. He just goes all out with the fucking X-ray vision.
Yeah.
But here's my question now.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he save the original Butterfly? And why is he okay with killing all these other ones?
I think he saved it because I think he was trying to figure out what it was. And I think now he kind of just understands that if the butterfly's free, right, you can see what it does now and the impact that it has. I think now because remember, he took it because he didn't understand what was so bad about it.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't understand. You want me to kill kids and all this? I don't understand. Which, by the way, I don't think we talked about it enough. I'm sorry to go back. Vigilante singing while he murders children is probably the funniest thing I've ever seen.
That scene was, I love it. I loved that
That was
scene.
hilarious. He just was like, it's okay, Peacemaker.
Yeah, you don't want to do it? I got it. I got you.
No problem. Bow. Yeah. It's just like, oh, he's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He's insane. But no, I think the whole point of him taking the butterfly then was just that he didn't know what it was.
Okay.
He kind of wanted to have a backup plan for whatever it was that they were doing. And now I think he kind of has a better grasp.
All right. And the butterfly, even though it's encased in a jar, right? So it's imprisoned.
Right.
But the butterfly to a point, well, high as hell as well. But a butterfly to a point doesn't look, I mean, how can you really look intimidating or it doesn't look threatened by Peacemaker anymore. It almost looks like they do have some type of bond. Which is, I don't know if that's the aim of Gunn to the audience, to us, but that's what I've got so far. I mean, it literally looked like, again, he was high out of his mind and drunk as well when he was laying on the floor, right. But it literally rolled to him, as did Eagly.
Yep.
And Eagly doesn't even see it as a threat anymore.
I mean, it might have been, again, it's all very confusing. So I can't speak against what you're saying or for. Yeah. But I do kind of view that more so as just being humorous.
Yeah.
Than to be taken as seriously as like, but again, I don't know. I think the show is trying to prove that some of these butterflies aren't bad. So maybe this is one of the good butterflies that helps him destroy the bad ones. I don't know. Again, I don't know about any of this show. It's just been such a fun ride. Because I tell you, if the show wasn't good, it's too confusing for me. I would have stopped 4 or 5 episodes ago.
I agree with that. And look, let's go classic example of good or bad. But look now, Myrn, right? So obviously the episode ends on a little bit of a cliffhanger with Adebayo trying on the helmet, right? What's her first name? Is it Leona?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So she puts on the helmet and you knew that was coming. She's looking all around and she's looking at herself in the mirror and she's looking at her body and she goes, oh my God, this is like, she's tripping.
Right.
And then she turns and okay. So we knew that scene was coming, but here's the thing. Is Myrn really going to attack her? Like I see 2 things happening. Somebody stepping in, somebody either came to the office and stepping in to kind of like go in between them, right? Probably has no idea what's going on. Or he's going to be like, basically telling her, no, this is what's up. You know, I don't know if because she's too big of a character. She's definitely not she's not going to get killed.
Well, that's the thing. Adebayo does not exist in the comic book. She's an original character.
Right.
So we don't know that.
Yeah, but you make this character. You can't make this character just to be killed. Or maybe, yeah, no, Gunn usually
It's an
does that.
original character. That's exactly what you could do.
Yeah, Gunn
If
does
it
that.
was
Yeah.
based off of
Shit.
if it was based off of a comic book character, I could allude to that. She's not even like a big time actress. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it's not like
Yeah.
Kerry Washington is sitting there.
You're right.
And again, I'm not saying I want the character to die or I think the character will die. I'm saying it's plausible.
It is. You're right. You're right.
It's
And but
really
even if she was a main character, it's not above Gunn to kill them off. So we already know that.
No, but I mean, let me be completely honest with you. I wholeheartedly believe she will not die, mainly because there'll be a season 2 with this same team.
Yeah.
Right? Completing whatever other missions Amanda Waller sets out for them. So I don't think she will. But it'll be very interesting to see if when she gets free and calls her mom, does her mom go? Because I think they said, no, I won't even say that. I won't even say what I was about to say. But I'm very curious if when she calls her mom, does Amanda Waller go, yeah, no, I know. Or does she go, wait, what? He's a what? Kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have no idea where their show is going.
All right. And what was the other thing I was going to say? But if she does, end up getting killed or whatever, what does that do to the wife now? And does that trigger her character? Because I asked, is she just a secondary character? What's up with the wife? Because she's shown, but again, so is the fucking neighbor. I was going to say in the opening montage, they show the janitor too.
Right. Well, the neighbor specifically is meant just for comic, to be funny.
Right.
The bigger question is her wife there just as a cornerstone for Adebayo? Like in a, something to kind of just ground her to prevent her from becoming Waller. And maybe the death of her wife is what lunges Adebayo to becoming full.
Oh, so you're expecting maybe she gets killed, the wife.
Yeah, because I'm like, you brought her in. She hasn't had any scenes that were like really funny or impactful or anything. And Adebayo now is kind of trying to push her away. So I kind of see her wife showing up at maybe the wrong moment. Like, you know what?
What about now?
Honest, I can see her showing up
here.
Mern kills her, and then Adebayo escapes, and then Adebayo lets the team know, like, hey, he's a butterfly, and then Adebayo wants revenge, and then maybe, she talks to her mom. Her mom finds out. Maybe her mom shows up. I don't know. There's so many ways you can go with this, but again, unlike my brother Trayvon, I don't look for any characters.
I know.
I'm just open to the possibility that characters just don't mean much.
But also, to be fair, this is a different, tonally different show. It's a little more plausible for characters to get killed in this series than it would for a Hawkeye.
Yes, your particular character dying just is like that makes no sense. But like I said, Adebayo's an original character. So that's why I said, sure, she could. I don't think she will. I think this whole cast will be back for season 2.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, setting up, because if you had asked me before, did I see Captain Boomerang and Rick Flag not making it out of Suicide Squad? I would have told you no. Absolutely not. Rick Flag, no. He's a mainstay, and Boomerang has to pop up in a fucking Flash movie somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? So I wouldn't have expected those, but it happened. So that's why I'm like, she's not a comic book character. She is probably the most likely to die.
Okay.
And the last thing I wanted to tell you before you finish up, I was talking to Joel about this. Remember how I mentioned Kondak last week was mentioned in the newspaper by the police officer?
And that's tied with Black Adam, right?
Yes. Joel enlightened me because I thought in that Black Adam trailer that they released in Fandom that there was a woman in that trailer that looked just like Hargrove, right? I mean, exactly like her. Joel's saying it wasn't her, but rumor has it Hargrove is in Black Adam.
Okay.
So I was very intrigued because the original concept of Black Adam with the director before the director they have now, the original I'm sorry. I have this all mixed up, sorry. Gavin O'Connor, who's going to direct Suicide Squad. The original script was that the Suicide Squad team was tasked with stealing Black Adam's tomb. That
Oh,
was going to be their mission, was to steal his tomb.
okay.
That would lead into a Black Adam movie.
Yeah.
So I guess now, because you mentioning Kondak is like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not just like a throwaway. Why? Because you didn't even need to have that. So I think Suicide Squad, not these characters for this show,
But another different,
maybe Amanda
another force.
Waller, right? Maybe Amanda Waller finds out about this Superman-like power that exists out there, and she sends her team to maybe steal it before it can resurrect.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of connect those dots because you got Hargrove there. So Joel was telling me the rumor has it she's in Black Adam.
Okay.
And I haven't been able to find that trailer again. If you can find that trailer, let me know for Black Adam, because that
I'm gonna watch it as soon as we get off. As soon as we, I'm actually gonna try to look for it on YouTube because I want to see that scene again. Because we were speculating way back then about how, what that scene is. It looks like there's obviously a task force or something that's there, and either there to steal something, but you can tell there is there, and there is a girl that did resemble Amelia. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say about this episode. It was again great. It fits tonally with the previous episodes. The humor is great. The music is great. The dynamic between all the characters, including Diebeard, is great.
Including Diebeard.
It really is
He's
great.
gonna fuck you up, Joe.
But well, I'm only kidding because we all know now John Economos is a stud.
Yeah, don't fuck with Economos.
He's a stud.
Isn't that what he said to Judo Master?
Yep.
Passed out.
Yep.
Fuck with Economos.
Oh, still think that was hysterical when Judo Master kicks him in the neck.
He kicked the shit out of him.
Kicked him right in the fucking neck. It was so great.
That is always the funniest visual, when someone gets kicked and then they're just trying their best to breathe, and it's like, damn, you got kicked really fucking hard.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I thought he cracked his windpipe, but he just needed his inhaler.
Apparently. But
at first, yeah. I thought that was dangerous. I thought that's what it was. I was like, holy shit, is he gonna die?
Yeah, that was sick. Judo Master is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I love him.
All right,
Someone pointed out, again, it doesn't matter, but it's just funny. In the opening intro, there are different parts in that opening intro before the ending where Judo Master is in the background. Like, it's not a mistake. It was done on purpose, but like if you pause it at certain moments, he's like peeking behind the sides. So like Judo Master pops up so many times in the opening intro. I just thought it was funny because, like,
I mean, it ends with him in Cena's arms.
Him being held up. So I thought that was just funny. So where it's just like, bro, what? Why are you being such a creep? Like, what is wrong with you? So I wonder if Judo Master has a butterfly in him.
And I wonder if it went up the butt.
He knows. That's probably exactly how his short ass got it.
But hey, we're short.
We're taller than him.
Yeah. Thank God.
Because he knows so much about the butterflies. I wonder how.
Yeah.
You know so much.
Well, he was tasked to protect them.
Right. But how? Did the butterflies just show up and go, "Hey, do you want to make some money?"
Yeah. Like, where would you find?
Right. Yeah. That's very weird for me.
So I still hate that the normal one got killed. The one that was like, "Please, I have a family." They didn't know if he was a butterfly or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't waiting. They weren't waiting to find out. They said, "No, you're
well, Adebayo was, but not Amelia. Amelia was like, you can't hesitate. You got to kill him."
She's like, "You just got to kill him." What if they were innocent? Well,
it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Shit happens. It's life.
All right, guys. Well, look, I'm excited for the next episode. I am enjoying this series from episode 1 till now. I love it. I can't wait. And that's pretty much it. So we got a couple of things that are coming up that me and Joanne are planning to do at some point. So hopefully you can stay tuned for that. Joanne just finished Ozark season 4, part 1. I finished it last week, so we're gonna probably do a spoiler review of the series as a whole at some point this week. So if you're a fan of that, stay tuned for that. And there's another show that I just started watching. It dropped on Friday that I'm trying to get Joanne to watch, and then maybe we can do a review on that. First 3 episodes for the show on Apple TV, if you do have Apple TV, called The After Party.
Yeah, no, I have Apple TV. Yeah, I got it for for Joel, really, and Joel's been using it for Ted Lasso.
Okay. Yeah, that's another show that I got to get on. Everybody raves about that, Ted Lasso, and of course, I don't know about Dickinson, but we'll see. But
Servant, shout out to Kelly,
okay,
who's our marketing manager over at GVN. She swears by Servant.
okay, it's another show. I keep getting notifications on my phone.
Same here.
This just dropped. This just dropped. You want to check it out? So
Yep.
I have seen Servant.
My only problem with Servant is the fact that M. Night Shyamalan's attached to it.
So what?
I've been let down way more with M. Night Shyamalan than I care to admit.
All right.
So,
I still haven't seen his last movie. I haven't seen Old. So
I have no interest in seeing Old. I saw the movie before Old and hated it. So
okay.
No, thank you.
All right. So look out for that. So at one point I would like to do that. Now it's episodic. New episodes drop every Friday for After Party. Okay. So, and like I said, they drop the first 3 episodes. So whether you want to do it as a whole or just might be easier to do it episodic. I don't know. I don't know how many episodes are going to drop.
Okay, then we'll just do it episodically.
All right. So we'll get on that soon. And all that. Anything else that you want to plug really quick?
No, everything we kind of got to figure out as the week goes. So I don't want to attach a day to it and then move it. So
all right. Well, the other thing that's definitively obviously is tomorrow morning, Monday morning quarterback. Yep. We'll be doing a breakdown of the this today's games. So be on the lookout for that as well if you're into football. All right, guys. As always, I want to thank my co-host Juwan, or as he has titled, Mern. And as always as well, you can always go to the description in this link and check out his YouTube channel if you're not subscribed to his yet as well. Please go ahead and do so. Come on. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? And while you're at it, subscribe here. Hit that like button. And look, if you're not watching this show yet, wouldn't make sense because you just watched a spoiler review of it, but go ahead and do so. This show is gold. Liquid gold, I would say.
I would 100% say.
All right, dude. Well, you go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy some football. I'm going to go enjoy some football. I'm going to go make some lunch and also tend to my dog's leaky butt. And if you don't know what that reference is, go watch our Boba Fett spoiler review. End of that stream. You'll know what I'm talking about there. All right, guys. Enjoy your Sunday, Joanne. I'll see you soon. Thanks, my friend, and I will see everybody soon. And I said that twice.
Yes, you did. But
here we go.
Just to kind of,